am here, Queen Lenore. I am going to be using my nut milk maker. We're going to do it live today and see how everything works. And as we're waiting for different things, we're going to be trying different things. And I think I forgot to bring me a bowl. Anyway, so I'm going to make juice. I have my blackberries and raspberry. I have my lemon and forgot my knife. Lemon. Then we're going to also make a cashew, not really a cashew, but a maple pecan milk, cashew just to make it creamy. I'm going to also put an apple in our fruit, in our juice today. Um, I was going to try just because I want to see if it works, so bear with me. I'm going to put this apple just like this in my juicer because I've seen people do it and I'm like, I just want to see if it does it, you know. Might as well learn and experiment together on stuff. I would put the whole lemon in there, but I'm not a sour type of chick, so I'm not gonna put the lemon in there. Just not what I'm gonna do. So I am really excited about this, and I said I was gonna start doing more lives, like what I'm doing in the kitchen with my daily stuff. So anyway, before I even start on that, you guys, today, you know, I'm going hardcore on low carbs. The whole household is going hardcore on low carb. Because we already been doing low carb, but you know, we'll be having some cheat sessions, probably daily. And so this time we're doing really hardcore because we want to be really looking good for the vacation. And so I took a picture in two different outfits that I'm not going to be wearing all the time, but that's how we're going to start weighing yourself. We're going to, every month, take a picture and see the progress of us in the pictures. Thought that'd be a lot more, well, a lot less stressful than the whole picture type taking thing. So anyway, I was thinking about doing the milk first, only because the milk takes 8 minutes. Um, but I think I want to do the fruit first because the fruit is not going to be cold. And unless I had put some ice cold water in there, which I did not. So that is how we're doing it. But this is my nut milk maker. I got it off of Amazon. We're doing a lot of stuff in the house. So I'm going to go ahead and rinse it. I rinsed all my fruit except for this apple. So I'm going to go ahead and rinse this apple real quick. So I'm going to have you look at my nut milk maker while I am gone. But I don't know. I can't get this thing. My one thing broke. So I told you I should have just ordered the other one. As I already knew. Told y'all it wasn't going to get fixed in time. So there we go. So look at that while I go rinse. Oh, yeah, you still see me, huh? Okay. Okay, so now that we got that over with, we're going to go ahead and do the juice first because the juice only takes 3 minutes. Okay, sorry, y'all. Sorry. Takes 3 minutes to do the juice. So, here we go. So we're not going to do all the fruit. We're going to make 2 batches of the fruit. So I'm going to put some raspberry. This is a half a cup. And they say you can do a half a cup. So we're going to just try to do a half a cup. So I got some raspberries in there. And I got some blackberries. Just, I don't know if y'all know this, but blackberry is one of my favorite fruit. I want to buy a pineapple. Because I want to put the pineapple in there too. So this is me filling up my half a cup of berries. And now I'm going to put a little bit more because I'm going to use all these today. So this is how much you see in there. Then we're going to go ahead and place this apple in there. Then I'm going to take a piece of the lemon. And I would put the lemon peel and all that in there, but I told y'all I'm not a fan of sour. Like, I like my stuff extra sweet. Now, you can use maple syrup, agave nectar. You can use sugar. If I suggest if you use sugar, try to get the ones that just says sugar cane. They don't have any other chemicals in it because that's a lot better for you than the actual sugar. So here we go with agave nectar, one of my favorite things. And then I'm just gonna put that in there to make it sweet. And then that is what it looks like. And I put the lemon in because it to me makes it pop. You know what I forgot to put though, you guys? And I forgot last time too. Always put a little salt to, I don't never use a whole spoon because I don't want it to ever be salty. And so this is what's all in there. That little amount is what we got in there. Okay. Anybody, can you give me about 4 water bottles?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead plug this up on the back. He's gonna give me the water bottle. We're gonna put it in here. Just so you know. Before we do the milk, because the milk takes 8 minutes, and I kind of want my drink to be cold. Because yesterday when we had that in the refrigerator all day, and then we poured that juice over ice, it tastes so much better than the store-bought. Like when I first tasted it, I was like, oh, this is good. You're so used to fruit juice being extra sweet or whatever. But it was like all the fruits and everything married in when it was in the refrigerator. Beautiful. Thank you. Say hi, Eli.
Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome in.
I don't see any messages. I see people in, but I don't see any comments. So anyway.
They usually pop up at the bottom. So.
You know me, I like to tear up stuff, so I don't be knowing.
Yeah, it don't look like.
Okay. Just to make sure, here it is. So we're going to do it. I never know what this measuring thing is. A little above the line. I thought this was a 40 ounce. I gotta look to see how many ounces I got because that is a 16.9 bottle. And it did not take up the whole 16.9. I mean, 2 bottles. So let's see how big this really is. I'm gonna look in the box one day. So now it clicks in. So let's come over here a little so you guys can see as I go. And then this is how you move it. And we're going to go to the first button. Last time I missed it. So here we go. 1. There you go. It's on choose. And then we hit. And then we're going to just let that go. And it does make noise. So if you have a problem with noise, I'm sorry. It does make noise. We're going to see if it really do something to that whole apple. Because I've been seeing people put like a big old chunk of a pineapple this big in there. I saw somebody put like, they just threw the ginger in there, they didn't peel it, they just put a little ginger in there, they threw apples, I didn't see it one in there, but they put a big apple in there. These were just in there, and I was like, I don't know if mine's do that. You know, you gotta always know which ones yours do, because there's so many nut milk makers out there. You know, I just say if you're going to get one that does about 8 to 10 things. So you can have a multi-use, you know what I mean? You don't want just the nut milk maker. You want like the soy milk if you do soy. I don't know if I'm ever do soy. But like I wanted this more because it does juice. And I was like, yay to the juice. So yeah, but if you're going to be using all natural and stuff like that, this is what you're going to be doing then. Use organic sugar. There's just that all it says is sugar. You can say cane sugar. You can say organic sugar. As long as you say sugar, not sugar and all anything else. You don't want nothing else in it. Or you can use maple syrup. You can use agave nectar. You can use whatever you want. Like my coffee. This is gonna be a coffee cream I'm making that I'm gonna send to my mom. So I'm gonna give her this one, but I'm like, I haven't. I'm gonna make her a specialty coffee drink. So like I said, and it takes about 3 minutes. This is like something amazing, you guys. And I'm loving it. And then while when we do that, we're gonna pop some popcorn and put some bomb.com seasoning on it. Because I just want you to know how good bomb.com seasoning is. It's so freaking good. I love it. And not only am I gonna put the bomb.com, but I'm gonna put a little cheese with it. Just to add. I like cheese. But we got 1 minute left. I'm almost feel like I can almost sell this, and I've only used it probably 4 or 5 times. But I love it. But I am going to be experimenting with a lot of different stuff, and I just feel like you guys should go on the journey while I experiment with this stuff because it's amazing. Like I said, it is. You hear it. I'm not doing that, but you can hear it. And then it's supposed to be 10 times, and then you got to probably not take that, y'all, because we don't have to put it in this kitchen. I would strain this if you don't like seeds. And then it kind of has a foamy thing. Now when I first did the juice, I didn't taste the seeds. So I don't know what I did differently to have the seeds on this one. Then see, that's done. It's doing the 10 beeps. And then we're going to go ahead and show you what it looks like. I'm going to unplug it. You're going to undo it. And voila. So I don't know what was the difference. When I first did it, it didn't foam and it didn't have a lot of seeds or anything in it. This time, I don't even know where my stuff is. We're just going to have to go. What got? So it comes a little straight. I was looking for it, but I wasn't all the way prepared. But even when you see it, it's coming out really pretty. And then we're going to do. Now remember, we put a whole apple in here. So let's see if we get some apples. Look at that. It just has a few seeds just floating in there. I wonder if I did it twice, would it do it? So again, we're going to have to play. I don't know. This juice right here, it's the real deal. It's the real deal, y'all. Look at that. I'm going to show you the inside. It has seeds. See those seeds? I didn't have that when I first did it. The first time I ever used it, but I don't think I used as much fruit either. So I think it also goes off the amount of fruit that you use. And you can wiggle, or you can just let this go. I'm gonna just let this go for right now because I'm not really worried about it because we're gonna do our next batch. So I'm gonna rinse it out. I'm not gonna clean it and use the cleaner. I'm gonna rinse it out to do the fruit. So we're gonna just get all the fruit out of the way is what we're gonna do, all the fruit juice, because it is really good. And I gotta send some fruit juice over to my mama's house. Okay. Look how easy it was to clean it out. Now we're going to do it again. Like I said, I don't know if the last time it didn't do the seeds because I didn't have too much. But we're going to run it through twice this time. So, just because we can. So anyway, I got the blackberries. And then I didn't use apples. That might have something to do with it. I don't know why, because apples don't have seeds, but maybe it's not. But we're going to run it twice just to see. Should we just do the whole thing? Let's see how much it'll make if I do it the next batch. You guys get to watch. Yeah, see, this is probably how much I had last time when I made fruit juice. But we're going to wait, because the more juice we get out of it, the better. So, of course, I'm cutting my lemon. And I'm just telling you, I cut it into a slice like this. Shall I leave the peel on? Let's leave the peel on this one. Okay, we're going to get the apple. You might as well have as much fruit. Now, when I get doing the straight low carb, Probably won't put apples. Apples have a little bit more carb intake. And when you drink a drink, juices, drink it slowly because that's what gets people in trouble. Here's the apple. Use agave nectar. I'm running out of my agave nectar, y'all. And I really don't like maple syrup in mine, so I might have to use some organic sugar on the next one. I'm running out of agave. But anyway, and then we want to go ahead and put some salt in it. And it pops out the sweetness that I didn't put in there. I'll put a little agave nectar, maple syrup. Even though I don't like maple syrup in my sweet stuff like that. I mean, like when I'm baking, I'm good. But now we're going to go ahead and put our water. And remember, we got a whole apple in there. We got some raspberries, blackberry, a splash of lemon. And we're going to run this twice to see if we can get rid of the seeds on the next batch. Okay. Trying to get it right to the maximum. This is the last time I didn't do that. And then we're going to go ahead, we're going to plug it up. And then I'm going to show you guys again. Welcome in, House of Eggs. Okay, here we go. So
We stay entertaining.
oh, that's that's horrible. So anyway, we gotta hit that. It goes right to juice. And again, we're gonna run it twice to see if we can get rid of the seeds. And then you just press play, start. So it's doing that. The other one's still dripping. So this one, I don't know why this foamed up, and when the first time I did it didn't foam up. Oh, we've been doing good. Oh, he said don't change your business name. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna change. I think they gave up on us. They, for some reason, want us to do the work, and I'm not doing the work. I love taste the flavor. Under the Lavender Shop regime, but I love taste the flavor. It fits our personality. That's what I like. So it didn't leave a lot of seeds, and you can see, I don't know what seeds these are yet, but it did leave a lot of seeds. But like I said, the first time I did it, had no seeds at all. Like I didn't have to do this at all. See this? Yeah, that's a lot of seeds. So we're gonna run it twice to see if so this is the juice that I got. And then, like I said, when you first taste it, it's like, oh, okay, it's good. But when you let it get cold, oh my goodness, it tastes so much better than the store-bought, and it tastes more refreshing than the store-bought. Like I was like, because you know, we've been drinking it and we'll drink it right away and we'll put it over ice. But when all the flavors actually marry in together, then you know you're doing something. Then you know you are doing what you need to do. That's just how I look at it. The reason I started using, I don't drink milk, period. Even when I have cereal, I have to put a lot of milk in my cereal, and then I'll pour out the milk when I'm done. So I waste milk all the time. But I do use like nut milk when I do use like nut milk when when I make my coffees. So that's when I said, ooh, yesterday I was sitting on the couch, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna make a pecan maple, I forgot what it's called, milk. That'll be a good creamer. And so I put less water in it, and I do the minimum line for the water. I put more nuts in it, and then I'm gonna put a lot of maple syrup in it, because we're making a creamer, and I don't want you to have to use any sugar. so I'm going to use a lot of maple syrup. But I'm going to get the juices out of the way because the juices take 3 minutes. Each section takes 3 minutes. So with a nut milk takes 8 minutes. But I was like, yeah, we're going to get this done. So it's already done, you guys. So I'm going to let you see what it looks like as it's done. And then we're going to run it again to see if we can get rid of the seeds. Now, it might not do nothing, but that's what it looks like. And it's already liquid. And if you don't mind seeds, you can go with it. I don't like pulp and I don't like seeds. I don't feel like I should really chew when I'm drinking. I think that's why I'm not really a fan of boba. But I do like the poppin' bobas. Now, me and the poppin' bobas is real good. I might have to have a whole bunch of coffee this week because I ain't gonna be able to have no poppin' bobas in my drink. He said, yeah, no seeds, exactly. Ain't nobody want no seeds. You'll be caught up in your teeth. Okay, I ain't got to worry about that no more. But, you know, people got to worry about it being caught up in their teeth. You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want that. And that's the thing. I also feel like this will save you a lot of money. Even if you drink regular, like cow's milk, you save money if you can use this for your nut milk maker. Just start learning how to love nut milk. Hey, Chill Will Crew, how you doing?
World.
I'm sorry, I got my glasses on my head and still don't want to put them on. Thank you. Blessings to you and your family too. I had to stop to read. But yeah, so we're doing the juice. I already ran it once. I'm trying to see if I can do this. If I run it twice, will the seeds go away? Because that just takes up a lot of my process in my drink. And you know, you don't want to do that when you're drinking. And I got one more juice to do, and then we're going to go and make the creamer. And we're going to see if it really works. Because then we're going to make some coffee and add the 2 creamer. But I have my 1 creamer I want to taste too. I didn't make it as thick as this one, but it is what it is. It's really good. So we're going to have this ready. Have this to see. Now, we saw how many seeds. It filled up the whole bottom of the seeds. Let's see if we can get better with this one. Because we got about 2 more minutes on this one. And then we only got this much fruit left. And that's what I like, is you don't need a lot. Like, you can be like, well, you need a lot, and you got to soak, and you got to do this. You don't have to soak anything. You don't have to do anything. You are literally making juice. And you know how you see those juices? And they have all that pulp and all that out? Those is like most of the nutrition when they do the pulp and stuff like this. This is all in there. Even with the seeds, it's all in here. So I'm just trying to see if we can ground up the seeds. I learned a long time ago that grape seeds, like the seeds and grapes are really good for you. Who's doing that? I ain't doing that. Who's doing that? You gotta ask yourself, who's doing that? Maybe you lie after that. You ever eat some grape seeds alone?
What?
You ever eat some grape seeds?
Grape seeds?
Yeah, you know, seeds of grapes?
Yeah, like, yeah, the little small type.
Yeah.
Oh,
See?
I don't like
But those are the best part for you. Just saying.
I don't like grapes, but they're too small.
Okay. I'm trying to get my water ready. Thank you, House of Babs. He's welcome, Marianne. So the seed now gives you the 10 things. So you really could be just doing whatever you want, and then you have your nut milk. And a lot of people don't, like me, I'm really picky. I don't like milk. So saying nut milk and all that is just crazy to me. So we're gonna go ahead and unplug this and pour this in here and see if it caught any of those seeds for us by running it twice. Seems like it's doing a lot better. But can y'all see? It still has seeds in it though, y'all. But it's not as foamy. And then at the end it's more foamy. So I gotta twirl it around. Because you see it does have seeds. But it went through faster. We're not running it 3 or 4 times. We're just going to have to do it this way. But that's the thing about blackberries and raspberries. They got tons of seeds. And seeds are small. But did you see that it did the whole apple. We ain't had no complaints about the apple. We ain't got no apple peel. We just got seeds. Look at that. Like he wants this up for me.
Yeah, sure.
And this as well. But it went through faster. Did you see I didn't have to measure down? So it did go through faster. It did go through faster. We have way more juice, and we got one more to do. So I'm gonna go ahead, and then I put the lemon peel in there. So, oh my goodness, I should have tasted it with the lemon peel. So we're doing the lemon, and just so you guys know, this is a seedless lemon. This does not have seeds in it. And then we're gonna do this with that. You didn't have to take us long to wipe that down. We're on our last apple. The last apple, can you rinse this too? And then, Eli's my chef. What's it called? Sous chef. Yeah, so woohoo! And then we're just gonna go ahead and apply all the stuff in there.
You want me to rinse the apple?
Yeah, I want you to rinse it. Didn't I give it to you? Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and put this in here.
There you go.
Okay. We don't have another agave nectar?
We do.
Oh, okay, we do. Woohoo! Because I ran out of my agave nectar. This is
our last one, though. That's why I'm saying we should go,
so
Costco next.
we gotta go to Costco so we can have agave nectar. Agave nectar, just for me, agave nectar and maple syrup is like really good for people who are on low carb.
And also,
Not low carb, diabetes.
there we go.
Not low carb. Diabetes. Not good for low carb. It's not good for low carb. I don't know why I said that's not good for low carb.
Really good for diabetes.
Diabetes, it doesn't spike up your blood sugar.
Yeah.
You know, most things that spike up your blood sugar, this will not spike up your blood sugar.
And a lot of other sweeteners be tasting nasty.
Oh, yeah.
Both agave nectar and maple syrup. Maple syrup has a little taste to it, but if you like maple, you're not gonna mind it too much. But agave nectar is just a nice sweetener. It's not doesn't taste like sugar exactly, but it's really close compared to the other ones.
Here we go. I said something's in my salt. You know, I don't like stuff in my salt. So I had to put my glasses on. I guess I can keep them on because now I can see a lot better. Okay, so here we go. I gotta go find my thing. Every time I get this, it's like this thing moves around. So, ta-da, on the water. Ta-da, on the water. There we go. Then we go here. And then we plug it in. And we press the button and there we go. Ta-da! Now we're done. We don't have to worry about no more fruits because we're out of fruits. And now we're going to be doing our nuts. So yesterday I had put, it's over there, a cup with the fruit pieces and all that so I can make me an apple syrup. But I didn't do it yesterday, so I don't know if it's still good because it's kind of been out all night. But people who are doing that healthy living and, not having to worry about stuff, you guys tell me, is it okay? Or if it's out all night in water, if I can just go ahead now, add it to a pot, let it cook down, and make me a apples coffee. Because I like apple syrup coffee, but I didn't use all my apples just now. You saw it. You saw what I did. And so now we got our cashews. Cashews and macadamia nut give it creamy. I ran out of my macadamia nut yesterday when I was doing my video. So cashews, and all it says in the ingredients is cashew. There's nothing else in it. It is just plain raw cashew. Our pecans, all it says is pecans. There's no salt, there's no nothing. It's just plain pecans. That's all you want in there. That's it. If you want to stay really like I'm doing it healthy, no chemicals, no processed, no blah, 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 all in there to keep it fresh. Your fresh nuts is just what it is. And that's what you want to do. And then our next project, like I said, will be the milk. And then that's what we're going to do. Ta-da! So, I got mine off of Amazon. You can get it off of Amazon, TikTok. You can go to the store. Nut milk makers usually running like $100 some. You can get yours for like $40. Hi, Lena girl. How you doing? I'm over here using my nut milk maker, showing y'all that I've made 2 batches of it. Right now it's separating from the foam to the juice, but it'll all blend in pretty soon. And then I'm gonna shake it up, stir it. This one I gotta kind of taste before because we put the lemon peel in here as well, and I don't really like myself to be too sour, so I'm not a lemon like fan. But I didn't know when we first did it before that it does make the fruit pop better, or the flavor. And so yesterday we made it, and we had it for lunch, breakfast brunch, and it was alright. It was alright. I made apple fritters. The first time creating my own real recipe. You'll see that short come up soon. And this, you can see it's done. And then what else I do? So then last night when we was watching a show, we had it and it was extra good. It tastes so much better. So letting the juice marry together is way better than just taking it like I'm about to show you right now. So I'm going to show you right now what it look like. And I just want to taste a little before I strain it. It has a little seeds in there. You can see it. And that's what I didn't want. And I could run it twice, which did make my life easier. But we're not. Oh my God. Okay. Leaving a whole apple in there. I put a whole apple in there. Here, Eli. I put a whole apple in there. I put a lemon in there with the lemon peel. Doesn't taste lemony at all.
It's actually really good.
Yeah, I like this one. I think I'm getting better.
Drink it all, my bad.
That's all right. I didn't need it. I already drank mine. So this one I didn't run in twice.
Did you use maple syrup or agave in there?
Agave. Most of them have agave. It just has, one only has a little maple syrup. But this one, oh my God. Did y'all see that? It went fast and I didn't run it twice. But you see all them seeds at the bottom? Maybe the more you use it, the better it breaks it down. You should. Amazon. They got a whole bunch of different ones. Good price. You want me to show you the link? Show you the link that I have? I can do that. Can you rinse this out real quick? And then put a little water in, water to the minimum so I can run it clean. And then rinse this lid off too. So this is how much we did with 3 batches of juice. It's really good. Like I said, even when you first make it, you want to go ahead and try it first because you're just like, yes, I want to try it. But I'm telling you, when we drank it last night, it was even better. I was like, this is way better than the store-bought. Like, it is so much better. Yeah, I will send you the link. I will text you the link. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make a creamer. I've been making milk and everything. And I made a creamer yesterday. But I want to try the creamer I made yesterday. But we got the cashews I'm going to always keep on hand. Because it makes yourself creamy. Get cashews and macadamia nut, creamy it. Then you have all the other ones. People use hemp seeds. I haven't even opened this bag, so because I was always making bourbon maple pecan syrup. So that's what this is. So then what I'm gonna do is you're gonna give it to me in water. We're gonna let it clean. I probably don't need to. But I just don't really want no juice flavors in my thing. So I'm going to let it run and clean. But we are done with our fruit. Like, we did our fruit, y'all. We did that. You make it to the minimum. You got to be the minimum.
That doesn't mean. all the way up there.
to the minimum.
When I was pouring it, I was holding it to the side.
Yeah, and then, tilt and all that. You gotta have it sit down, yeah. And then this one, I don't know how long this takes. I always clean it and walk away. Have the lid. I clean and walk away, so I never knew how long it takes. So we're gonna find out today. So anyway, the clean is not always, is all the way on the other side. So let's go over here so you can see. So we're gonna press, this is the button we're gonna press. Till it's all the way to the word clean. There you go. You all tilt it. There you go, clean. And then we're gonna press start. Let me see. I don't know if I can hold it and do it. But I know it takes a minute to think about it. So when it comes up, we'll see what it is. But it takes this time to, I guess, say I'm gonna clean. And then we're gonna go with the other thing. So it ain't telling us the time. It is making some sounds. It's still doing that thing it was doing before. So I don't know. How long do you think it takes, Eli, to have this clean?
How long do I think it take?
How long do you think it takes?
It'd be running for a minute. I'd say like 3 to 5 minutes.
So it runs for a minute, y'all.
Because it goes, and then it stops for a minute, and then like 3 cycles.
So we might have to sit down and just talk for a minute. I'm just trying to wait so you guys can at least see what it looks like once it does it. But this is what it looks like right now. And then it'll start making some noise and it'll start cleaning. And then we'll make our almond milk. We're going to also make a bag of popcorn because we got to eat everything that we're going to have before we have our low carb. Because then I got to I can sell popcorn. Oh, girl, let me tell you. Let's just go and let Eli have this area. He can tell us what the number is if it comes up. So I'm going to try to.
Oh, you done waiting?
I don't want to wait no more. It's going to be a little dark. So anyway, I'm going to sit in my business chair. But, okay, so let me tell you. My machine does nut milk, of course, because that's what we're about to do. It does soy milk. It does hot water. So if you want to have just hot water for teas or whatever, it does juice. It does milkshake. I seen it in a book for the milkshake. Did I miss what else it does, Eli? Soy milk, nut milk.
Soy milk, nut milk, milkshakes, boiled water, oat milk, rice paste.
Oat milk and rice paste. Now, I don't even know what people use rice paste for. I ain't never heard of rice paste. But that's what mine do. And they got one that's 10-in-1 function. Some else it does chowder. I didn't need all that because if I'm going to make chowder, I'm really going to make chowder in a thing. I don't need you to make my chowder. So I just do it on the pot. Especially because it's a big family. So, me doing chowder in that little tiny thing it's just going to be a waste of money. We're just not going to do that. So, but what made me, because I wanted this for my mom. So I already got one. So when I get the money, I'm going to buy my mom one. But I wanted her because she's doing the God fast. And with the God fast is that you eat everything natural. Can't have no chemicals in it. Can't be no canned foods. It just got to be 100% natural. So, and I did that before we had moved to Texas. We was eating natural. And anytime you do anything about changing the way you live, and I'm not going to call it a diet, but changing the way you live, it's always going to be expensive in the beginning because you got to rebuy a whole bunch of food that you already have. So you think about when you first move in or something like that and you got rid of all your food, you got to buy all the salt and pepper, all your seasonings, all your meats and everything. So it starts getting easier once you do that because then you're just replenishing stuff that you already have. And your grocery bill will be big of that, but then you don't have to really worry about it. So I wanted her to have that so she didn't have to buy nut milk. She can make her own coconut milk. She can make whatever she wants. And I thought I was going to do coconut milk, but the coconut I got is sweet.
You show them your thing from yesterday?
What?
We don't have no more show. We just got the burnt one. But your apple fritter?
Oh yeah, I told them I made apple fritters.
It was good, y'all.
Yeah, I saw all these different recipes for apple fritters, and I was like, I gotta create my own. So you actually, when you see the video, I am making it up as I go. Like I thought about it before, but when you put your hands to it, you gotta kind of like change up some stuff.
You
That's
don't got to.
you do gotta
But
change up something you think about. Not if you're taking somebody's recipe, but when you create, you gotta. Oh, this is not coming out the way my mind said, so you gotta change your recipe up a little just to do that. So I did that. So now I know, like, if I do it again, which I will, I know exactly what I would do to make it be perfect and
you know,
easier.
as what she's saying, it actually came out really, really good.
Okay,
First
what
thing,
number does it say, real quick? Sorry.
it's three.
So it takes 3 minutes. It takes about 3 minutes to start up, and now it takes 3 minutes to actually clean. But yeah, he said it was good.
Yeah,
Everybody liked it.
for her to feel through the recipe, it came out really
Yeah,
good.
it came out really close to an actual apple fritter. There's some things I now know that I would change to add, but pretty much I got it. I got the nick of what I did, and it came. My idea in my head did come out really good. So yeah, but like I said, uh, food should be fun to make. Like
Making that milk,
yeah, that's why I got the nuts ready. Why?
just making sure.
Yeah. So I just said I'm making all the, and I'm making creamer for mom. I'm making a coffee creamer for her. So yeah, and then I forgot what else I was going to say. But anyway, my new journey is I'm gonna try to eat as clean as I can, and when I mean clean, that doesn't have a lot of chemicals in it. It doesn't have it's not processed. So even when I buy flour, I'm gonna buy flour just says flour, nothing else in it. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna, because I'm doing a low carb and I gotta be on my A game. I don't know. I still might use Mugford. Just saying. I made homemade chocolate chips yesterday. I know my mistakes, and I'm gonna fix them. But I made homemade chocolate chips, y'all, and that was kind of cool. That was kind of fun. It's time consuming, y'all. But Elijah put them in the refrigerator and kept them in the fridge. So I kind of wanted them to stay out, so then they'd be like regular chocolate chips, like store bought. But I don't, when you put some in the fridge and they come out, then they all sweaty looking. So I think I'm gonna take them out, let them spread out, and then use them. But because we had to make our own powdered sugar, um, we didn't blend the sugar long enough. So I think tomorrow when I'm doing it, we got to blend the sugar a lot more. So it's not gritty, because it's gritty. And even when I tasted it, it tastes really good, but it was gritty. So yeah, I'm doing a lot of new stuff, y'all, and it's amazing. Like trying not, because my biggest thing that I have is buying fast foods because I don't want to cook. So I know now that I know now I'm going to, I've been known that I'm going to have to cook all the time. So I might as well try to cook clean. And when I say clean, no chemicals in it. It's not processed. The only things that I'm not gonna do, and I'm not gonna lie to myself, is I am gonna be buying some tortillas, and I will buy some bread. But I don't eat a lot of that anyway. The household eats more breads than I do. I don't eat a lot of bread, so I guess I could make my own homemade tortilla because it'll last me forever. But then my family will eat that and then eat the regular tortillas, so might as well just not. It doesn't take long to make tortillas. It's that I don't like to roll out anything. And I wanted to show my new idea for my cinnamon roll, but that's not going to work out because unless I do a carb, but I don't have carb-free flour that I like. And I don't think almond flour and coconut flour is going to, rise the way it needs to rise for it to be like a low carb. That's something I just gotta be no, don't have a problem playing around with to make the mistakes. But I want to take you on a journey of me making mistakes while I cook. Like everybody, you see people who already got recipes and they're doing this and they're doing. I want you to see where it flop or fails. Flop or fails is the same thing. Where it succeeds or fails. Okay, so the machine is clean. So now we get to go. That is awesome doing your own stuff. Yes. But you need stuff that's going to make it easy for you to do it. That's the problem. We do stuff, and when it was old school, and your mama, your grandma, all your back in the day, people was doing it. They did everything from scratch. Not I, said Lauren. So this one, remember, we're going to make it extra sweet for this. Okay, so this is like hot water. Whew, and it's clean, it's sterile, like a dishwasher. Okay, so you ready for the nuts, y'all, right? Why did I put the lid back on there? So, why do we put cashew in our pecan maple? Because we want it to be extra creamy. Think of your cashews. Hold on, I gotta rinse this. Think of your cashews as your heavy whipping cream. It gives it that extra creaminess. Yes. So we're gonna go ahead, and this has been through some cycle. This little bag has gone. I like this. My macadamia was too. I'm not putting a whole half a cup in here, so I'm gonna just go with that one. I think that's still too much. I'm going. And what I'm going to do is run this twice, not because it won't be creamy. It will be creamy. But I want it to thicken up too. I want it to be like a good creamer. So then I got my pecans. Now we're going to do a full cup of pecans. It's supposed to be just a quarter cup. We're doing a full cup because we want that pecan flavor in there. Okay? I'm making this recipe up as I go. I do not know if this is going to come out good. So I'm just saying. So I'm going to get my Cinnalove, because it has everything in there, and it's going to really make this pecan, like, pop. Okay. So, we want that, because you want that Cinnalove to pop. There's no salt in here. There's no sugar in this one. Okay, so I want you to taste the Cinnalove. I'm going to show you. See? Oh. So I dusted it with Cinnalove. I don't know if you can see it. So now we're going to go ahead and add a little agave nectar for the extra sweetness. And then we're going to add tons of maple syrup because it's called maple pecan. Yes, you can do peanuts as well. If you want peanut milk, you sure can. Now, I don't know if it can make, peanut butter, but, a good blender can. So I'm just really eyeballing this and filling up, glop, 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 glop. Then you want to add a little salt because the salt's going to bring out the sweetness. And you want that in your stuff. So this is what it looks like so far. Okay. And the only reason I know you can put salt in there, do I need any more maple? No, I forgot vanilla, y'all. Can't have maple. What's your vanilla? So I got this vanilla, a super extract. I got this in Mexico. You get 3 bottles for $1 million, it felt like. I put a lot of maple. And I'm going to put a little after. I'm going to put a little more vanilla in after because probably through this process it's going to cook out. We're going to taste a little on the first round. You're like, where you put my popcorn?
Oh, I put it back. I didn't know you was trimming it.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe some popcorn. So anyway, we're going to go to the nut milk. Nut milk, baby. Hold on. So, okay, here we go. It's easier for y'all to be able to see. I got the nut milk. And the see, it says 8 minutes. So that's going to be 8 minutes. So as we're going to do this, I'm going to put this in for about 2:30. Doesn't mind is high. It's gonna start popping in about 30 days. You got a bowl, a small bowl I can get to? I can show you over here. For the popcorn. Alright, so I'm gonna keep this to test it. We're gonna run it again. Because I want to see if my thought process is good. Thank you. If my thought process is good on making it thicker, because it gets hot. That syrup and the sugar, the pecans, pecans. I don't know how I was going to say it. I said it both ways. Is gonna run. It's gonna I want it to be a good coffee creamer. That's what I want. So when you pour it in, you don't have to add no sugar to your coffee. You just got creamer. That's what I want to add. For that. I gotta find her a jar. Because literally, we don't have a jar for her. So maybe, Eli, do we have another jar? Oh, there's that one that looks like a barbecue sauce. We can find a lid for it. Huh? No. Wait a minute, y'all.
Did you put?
I didn't put no water in here, y'all. Is there a way to stop it? Oh my goodness, I just thought about that and put no water in here. Can you make 2 bottles?
Making some kind of moisture in there.
I was running my mouth so much, I forgot to put water in there. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to kill my own machine, y'all. I want to cry. Yeah, I was really going to make somebody's creamer, huh? Okay, so this is what I want you to see when people make mistakes. Yeah, when people make mistakes. Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay. It's a little, I'm make sure because I can't see because I got nuts everywhere. Okay. And remember, we're not making a big batch. We're not going to the max, we're going to the minimum. So now I got to plug it back up so it can start over from fresh. Oh my gosh. I don't know what I was thinking about. Well, at least I know. It didn't damage it. Like, at least we know that. I made a mistake and it didn't ruin it. Oopsie. Oopsie boo-boo. And y'all didn't even tell me I didn't put no water in there. I don't know about y'all family. So anyway, this is my snack. That's easy for me to put on both sides of my mouth. Because, you know, when you have this, you got to chew on both sides. Okay. So with that, I like to add some bomb.com. I like spicy bomb.com on it better than I like regular because it just gives it a little heat to it. And the good thing about bomb.com, you don't have to put a lot in there. So I'm sprinkling like that. I used to want bomb.com. And then I want nacho cheese. Where's your nacho cheese? Lord. I know, that was horrible. At least you guys got to see. She made a mistake. And that was God that told me, y'all didn't tell me that I didn't put no water in there. That was God that said, Lenore, put some water in there. He did not put no water in there. So then you just toss it up. And I like a lot of nacho cheese on mine. And the good thing about this is 0 carbs. It's just freeze-dried. I hate when sprinkling. I like to control my sprinkles better than just popping it up. Okay. So then you just, I'm going to do it for a minute so I can get through all of it. Because not, it's going to be a lot at the bottom. It's still going to be a lot at the bottom anyway. So you just do that. You can see the bomb.com on there. the nacho cheese on there. Let's see if I gotta add some more bomb.com because I think I put too much nacho cheese. Yep. I put too much nacho cheese, not enough. Bomb.com. And if you want to, you can add your butter, popcorn, to really help stick it. Somebody been using it, it ain't what it is. Gotta buy butter, popcorn, or whatever. Okay, now we're just going. That way, helps the popcorn stick. Get that natural butter flavor like you get at the movie theater. You don't get this. I will bring my own bottom.com to make sure with that butter on it. Oh shit, that's up. Baby, I don't want to add cheese. No, let me put my spicy. So do you think I'm gonna have to run it twice if I since I messed up? So anyway, just keep on doing it. You can see some parts are getting better and better. I'm doing it. We probably get way more popcorn if I'm just dropping popcorn if corn wasn't high carbs. But I am eating popcorn from the process because I don't know how to measure it out. Because I can eat this both. Sitting there in front of my Asian shows, that's it. You want to try? No. Popcorn. Okay, you put this in the fridge? I don't know what the lid is. There's the fridge. Y'all, we got 3 minutes. 3 minutes to see how, if I messed it up or did I make it better. I would not suggest anybody doing that because it was under the minimum.
Popcorn is good, y'all. On hit.
That was you. You don't know what you be missing over here. Drink my water over here. So now I gotta try to make some coffee. So we're gonna see how sweet it is. I'm just gonna taste a little bit. Do I need to add water? Do I need let it run again? But you saw how much it was tearing it up without no water, and it wasn't at the minimum line. We do not want to do that because you want your nut milk, make it a last, especially if you buy an expensive one. Just saying. I need some hot water so I can make coffee. You want me to make your matcha? What's it about? Yeah.
I take that back.
Okay. Hi, Lindsay, listen, how are you? So what we're doing is doing a nut milk maker. I just made some popcorn with nacho cheese and bomb.com seasoning. While we let this bad boy over here, right, making a lot of noise, do its thing. This is a cup for you because I'm a menu. A nasty black tea one.
Oh, you make me a matcha?
No, maybe never coffee. You can eat on my mind. I just said I need a cup for you with ice.
So all three of us have a good one.
Mm-hmm. Where's my baby measuring?
Right there, the little glass one.
Yeah. So I was sitting there, I did the same thing he did. I'm just saying, if you guys want to try something new, and the only reason again, the only time I use nut milk is in my coffees or my drink. And remind me to put vanilla in when it's done. Oh,
Put vanilla in when it's done.
Eli's gonna have me stab him. Okay, so we're just gonna taste the sip. Now it already comes out good and creamy. Afterwards, I never had to strain my nut milk. The only reason I wanted to do it a little bit longer is because I think it would thicken it up. So anyway, this is what it looks like. You see there's no nuts in there, there's no crumbs, nothing in there. Hold on. Oh my God. This is good. That is good.
That's actually really good.
That is so freaking good.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
There's a little cinnamon in there.
Oh yeah. That's
good. That's actually good.
So should I do hot water so it can cook longer, or should I
Oh, yeah, a little
nut
bit.
milk? I need it to be a little thicker
Why we have to change stuff?
because that's who I am.
Oh, that's good the way that is right there. You said you need it thicker for what though?
So it could be a creamer, like a coffee creamer. Okay, we're gonna do nut milk maker again, not heat.
Okay. We're just running again.
Running it again. But that was good. No, when I say good, like I did not know that was not nuts. I did not know that at all. Yeah. So with Elias, I am going to go ahead, put it in this little thing. Because what I found out about matcha, you know what I just thought about it, Elias? We're not going to be able to use this. I'm going to have to get you regular matcha. I'm going to have to get him regular matcha. Because this is going to be on hold for a while. This is like a special occasion day. If you want something special on, we'll use this bad for you. This is what has, hold on.
There's a lot of things.
Sugar, creamer, coconut oil, corn syrup.
Let's do that.
Oh, let me see the color here. That's what I was looking for. One scoop is 31 grams of carbs.
Yep.
So we gotta go get regular matcha so I can make him and matcha drink. Oh my goodness. So anyway, give me my mixer. So I'm gonna pour a little water in here. And hopefully it don't spill anywhere.
You got two.
Okay, it looks good. I didn't want it in my popcorn. And then we're just gonna mix it. And then there it goes. So you can go ahead and put some ice in yours. Oh, and then give me my nut milk. Make my nut milk. Not the cream, but the nut milk. In there. So I made one yesterday, and like I said, that was good. So we're gonna do nut milk that I made, the plain nut milk. Gonna have nothing in there. And nuts. One just tastes like nothing. Just nuts. Okay. Thank you, Lena. Yes, I'm about to do that when that one comes out. So we're gonna put our regular milk in here. Or not milk in here. And then like this is where I would like add different things in it. Like I would add the different flavors and something like that, just to like boost it. Especially in my because I like mine sweet. Good thing about it, you like, huh? Okay, so the proper one is directed. So this is what I made yesterday. This is my nut milk. Didn't strain it. Didn't do anything. And this has cashews and pecans in it. So this is going to be really good because it already has cashews and pecans in it. So we're going to fill that up right there. Can you give me the brown sugar syrup? And then we're going to put brown sugar syrup so it will get my normal cup. Because I'm actually not using it. I got to get it sugar free. Or make my own sugar free or make my own sugar one. Either or. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little, not a lot, just a little brown sugar, which will match the consistency of it. So now he got this right here. And then I'm going to add the creamer when it's done. And that shakes it up. It's popping all over the place. Now with Chris's, I'm just going to go ahead and add hot water to give me the espresso and the espresso. My 1 spoon. So I like to put this Café espresso instant coffee in there, and then I always put other coffee too. Chris likes his extra strong, so understand this spoon is little, like 2 teaspoons, and then I put this espresso in there because he likes it that way. Then brown sugar. With Chris, I like to add brown sugar. Yeah. Let this sit and heat. Okay. Brown sugar, the coffee. Now we're going to pour the hot water. And we're going to let it sit there for a little bit to dissolve. Okay. So we are getting everything prepped. Now for me, I don't know why you did this for us. You gave me a glass one too. The black tea. So I got the black tea. I don't even care for this black tea, but y'all, I made it to make tea drinks, instant tea drinks. I'm gonna do that. I ain't gonna have nothing else to do. And now I gotta drink 1 scoop. Really? So I can mix it with coffee, y'all. And then I'm just going to pour a little hot water in here. And let it sit. So I put a little brown sugar, but it is what it is. And then I'm going to froth these in a minute. We got 2 minutes left for our creamer. I'm going to go ahead and reuse our frother. That's just to make sure everything's blended, the brown sugar, and the coffee is blended in there. Then Eli is going to go ahead and fill this up with ice. And then I'm going to do mine. Nobody put their mouth on it, so it's okay that I cross-contaminated it. I'm not selling this. I am making this at home with my family. I have to put these in there because I'll be acting up sometimes. Here it goes. And then we're going to put ice in there. Mine's got to be full to the rim with ice. We got 1 minute left. Elias will go first. Chris out here getting ice chips. Yeah, with my both of them with friends. Did you take my milk back? Take my milk back out. This way your stomach won't have no issues. Now y'all hair is done. Okay. And then mine's gonna put a little brown sugar in mine when it gets here. So this way it is done. Did you get that jar that I asked you?
No.
Okay.
Right here.
This is not a lot of ice, Eli. Oh, you gotta go put some more ice in from the other freezer. I can't do that. Okay, so with Elias, we're gonna go ahead and add some of this in there. This is gonna give us our nut milk. I like to always stir everything so you can taste. Hopefully you can taste the flavor in there real good. And then, it's hard to do this. And then you just pour this around. That's Elias. There we go. And he has his matcha, so he can tell us what his matcha tastes like. And then we're gonna do Chris's. And there's his creamer. And we'll go ahead and stir. And I would normally probably put a lot more creamer because I want you to really taste the flavor. So I'm gonna put a little bit more in Chris's, so that's how I am. You know what I forgot? Yeah, it's right here. Hold on. That was good. Strong as hell. That was good. That was good. Okay. I forgot it anyway. Y'all see? I forgot to have the vanilla in it anyway. Okay. You see the jar I want?
No.
Right there.
This one?
Yeah. So, y'all can see what it looked like. You did remind me too, but I was so happy to use it. Oh shit, it's spilling over. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna put it back in there because I'm not gonna stir. So we know Mom's gonna have a lot of this. This is my new stirring method for right now. You make sure the vanilla is in there. We didn't want it to cook out. Got a paper towel that's kind of dripped over. Right here. Paper towel. You know, that just has a regular lid. You know that? It's not a mason jar. It has a regular silver lid. Okay, so this is gonna go to my mom's. I gotta make mine, but anyway. So this is gonna be hers. I don't think she needs that much creamer. Only because it's just her. Ain't nobody else drinking it. Just so you know. And we're gonna find the lid, and she has. And if you want it even more smooth, you can go through a strainer. Even though there's not going to be anything in the strainer, you can go through a strainer and do it. I learned that by making my syrups. So that's how that is. So we're going to go, I'm going to go put some ice in here to make my black tea.
I'm going to just get this lid.
Huh?
I don't know where that silver one is at. Yeah, you can base it. A lot of the silver ones they gotta hold.
Okay, that didn't have those. That's what you came in the liquor store.
Yeah, I know that's what I'm saying. I don't know what the top is for.
And you won't even be able to tell that it's not milk. That's what I like about it. So this is my black tea. And with my black tea, I'm gonna add water. Can you give me dump that on? Give me cold water. I'm gonna add water instead of milk because it's not a latte like that. I just like to have the cream in there. And I'm gonna go ahead and put my brown sugar cinnamon, which is already in my creamer, so it's not adding any issues to it. And you put as much as you want. This is your drink. You can create it any way you want. Well, also, because it is tea, my last bit of lemon, I'm gonna pour that in just to bring out the freshness, because it is tea. And what tea don't have that? And I like sweet tea. Okay, thank you. Give me warm water. Oh, my cup is still warm. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add. And we still got a lot of creamer in there. Not a lot to make a whole bunch, but we got a lot to put in a small jar. Did you taste yours, Eli? Before you taste yours, go give Chris his. And this is what mine's gonna look like, and I put that creamer in it. I got instant black tea.
Hey, you wanna mix them out for me? Can you give it to your husband?
Yeah. There you go. This is what mine's gonna look like. Kind of went a little bit lighter, so we're gonna wait. I got me mixing his. I felt like I could make more matcha. That's what I did. But this is not really green. But we're gonna see if it tastes good. Okay. See. Must be a creamer, but it's good.
Mine is real good.
Oh. It's not giving me that bad black tea vibe I don't like. I think that lemon really helped it. I'm gonna have to start putting lemon in mine. I should let Eli taste it. I don't know why I didn't taste it because he likes black tea. Oh.
Is it good?
Oh, that's good. That is bomb.
Yeah, that actually is really good. The lemon adds a little different flavor.
Yes, guess I'm gonna have to give this to my mama because literally, he rinsed this off and we're gonna start cleaning. So I thank you guys for being on the live. You got to see me make a nut milk. If you ever wanted to think about buying a nut milk maker, well, you just saw I made juice. I made creamer. Yesterday I made milk and another creamer. So literally, all the stuff you can do. And look how much nuts I got. This is from today, and I put a cup of nuts in it today. This is how much nuts I got in here. And this is a 1 pound bag of nuts. And you usually don't put that much in it. You only use a half a cup. Then I put a tad bit under a half a cup of this cashew to make sure it's extra creamy. And then, of course, I put a pinch of salt. I put as much syrup I wanted in, agave nectar and maple syrup in the creamer because I want it to be extra sweet so you don't have to add any sweetener. So if you just want to have regular plain coffee, you can do this if you're not trying to make your drink. This doesn't have anything in it, not even a pinch of salt. But we have it to pour our drinks in so we can do whatever we want with it with our creamer. And it is really good. That nut creamer, like, shoot, I almost could have just, you know. This tea is bomb. It makes it different adding that lemon to it because I'm telling you, I was not a fan of black tea. But I think you guys got it. If you have any questions or anything, please let me know. I'm about to go off. I'm going to have Eli put the stuff in the refrigerator for me. Trying to put everything back so he don't have to do everything, you know? Okay. But yeah. Did you rinse that out?
Yep.
You want to give it to me so I can rinse this did you put water in it?
No.
Oh, you just cleaned it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then never mind. I don't need to use it. He cleaned it, so I don't have to use the machine. But yeah, so he's gonna put this stuff in there. I gotta remember to take this to my mom. I don't know, this looks appealing for her to take that, but it is good. It's natural. I put maple syrup in there. Got it from Costco. It's pure organic maple syrup. And then I used agave nectar. I put the other one up. This is the one that's going to garbage. And this one is just a blue agave nectar. That's it. That's in there. So it is. It's high in carbs if you're trying to do carbs, but it does not boost up your blood sugar if you're trying to make sure of that. So that's it. I gotta close out. Remember to love and live each day as if it were your last.
Y'all take
Smooches!
care.